Okay, and welcome back. This is just going to be a quick update. I just wanted to get something up there because from what I'm seeing, Chris is getting way ahead of me, and it it appears as though I'm sitting around doing nothing but what I'm doing. Let me explain what I've been doing. Of course, I've been working on the Corvette, and I'll talk about that in a second. But at the same time, I got sidetracked, and I think we all knew this was going to happen because I was painting the two bodies together. Because I had that can of yellow, and I wanted to make sure that I got the best opportunity to get good paint jobs out of the same can at the same time, because like I was saying, it never sprays as good as the first time. Anyway, so that got the Digger Cuda out, and as you can imagine, that got me starting to build the Digger Cuda. And so I committed to it, and what I did is I'm building them both at the same time. But I'm not going to post specific videos for the Digger Cuda, maybe at the end, but it's basically just going to be kind of riding along with the Corvette C5 R build. And let's talk about that. This is what we've got right here. As you remember, last update I had painted the body, and that has certainly had plenty of time to gas out, and so it's ready to be messed with. And what I've been doing is messing around a lot with paint. I've been to the store twice. I've gotten a whole bunch of different paints, and I've just basically been playing around with it. What you see here on the roll cage, it was calling for gunmetal. And so I had recalled I had just run out of gunmetal. And I apologize, my garage door is open. Okay, I think they're done. I had recalled the Duplicolor gunmetal was some awesome stuff. And now I had an old can that I used up, and these numbers don't match, but they're both Duplicolor, and I don't know. I don't see a difference between the two other than the numbers at all. But of course I got some new gunmetal to do this, and I'm pretty happy with the way it laid down. Now, on Duplicolor, you got to remember you can't just spray straight onto the plastic. You can get some primer, even the Duplicolor primer, good primer. And so I did prime those before I sprayed those, just so you know. And at the same time, so many things are alike between these two kits. The Digger Cuda, it was calling for gold, and it wasn't calling for anything. It was basically just on the box art, it was gold, and I didn't like that. So I painted the whole frame rails gunmetal as well. So these two kits are kind of going to be twins. And the motor I painted gold. They painted the motor gold on the box art, and I did like that, so I did that. On a side note, now you guys are going to get a kick out of this. So I'm rummaging around through my paint trying to find gold, and I ended up going with the champagne gold because the regular gold wouldn't spray. And then I'm taking a look at the can. Guys, you know, some of y'all have been in the hobby for a really long time, would remember these cans. This is, of course it wouldn't spray. This can has got to be 30 years old. Look at the price. I had gotten this at Walmart for $1.67, and I was probably complaining about the price at that time, but this is the old school gold, and it will not spray, and it doesn't even really sound like it's liquid anymore, so the way that goes. But there's an antique, huh? Figured I would share that. But otherwise, yeah, I've been experimenting with paint and finding out once and for all what works and what doesn't work with models, and I feel as though I'm pretty safe. Now, as you see here, I've masked off. If you remember, I had painted just the splitter with overspray onto the rest, and so what I did is I took the Obviously I masked, but I wanted to mention that this is the first time that I have used the frog tape. And I needed to experiment with that as well, because I'm going to have to do something very similar here with the Digger Cuda. And basically what's going to happen there is the whole inside of the bottom of the tub has to be the satin black, flat black or satin black or whatever. So I'm going to have to tape all the paint, block it all from getting any of that satin black on there. And what I needed to know was, does the frog tape release off the paint without pulling the paint up? And it certainly does. It's really good tape. It's exactly like the blue tape, in my opinion. It's a little thinner, and obviously a much more crisp line, just like they say. So that's going to be really awesome. So now that I've gotten all my experiments out of the way with the tape and the paint, I feel secure enough to really start painting some stuff. And if you can imagine what that's going to look like once the tub in there is black. So you'll have the yellow contrast between the yellow and the it's going to be satin black, which is like what this is, to the gunmetal. And then if there's the gold engine in there, that's gonna look like something. And I'll talk more about the Digger Cuda as I'm building this one. And I know I know that I don't build really fast, and just shot myself in the foot here, and this is going to make this take well, right around not quite twice as long. The Digger Cuda is actually not that advanced of a kit, but this one is. And so probably what will happen at a certain point, the Digger Cuda is going to be completely done as I'm building the two of them, and I'll be continuing to build this one, which is going to be really, really awesome. You should see the instructions. And the parts. It's a fantastic kit. I've got some of the other parts of the roll cage painted as well and ready to put on there. And that's about it. That's it for this update. Next update is going to be really exciting because everything's going to be painted. And everything's going to be starting to be put together, and it's going to be really awesome. So anyway, appreciate you watching. And boy, I was going to say something, and I don't remember what it is, so I'll just mention it next time, because I'll think of it the second I turn the camera off. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye.